Good morning, folks. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Paul Lavoie. Today we're going to be showing you one of our last remaining 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit Hauler conversion. We're going to get started up front here. And you see right here, you got Freightliner's emblem right here, but down below you've got the customized grill from Summit Hauler. Nice chrome grill pop, makes it pop a lot better than the normal. And then of course down below here you've got Freightliner's patented 3-piece bumper, making it so that you can replace one of these very, very easily. Make sure you're keeping your business going as quickly and best as possible. It's easily changed, just 1, 2, and 3. If anything does happen, very, very quickly to replace. Down below there you've got your recovery hooks. And then of course your radar Detroit assurance system right there, making it so that if you are not paying attention and if somebody brakes in front of you, it will brake for you. Up top here, we've got our compressed fiberglass hood. It is a very durable hood. In Colorado, we get a lot of hail, so this is an awesome hood to have, making it so you're not gonna get the little dents and dings, so you don't have to take it to a PDR guy. It's very easy to open up. All you gotta do is just make sure you have both straps on the side opened up. The chain will stop it from going forward any further than that. But as you can see in here, we have got our Cummins L9 engine. It has 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-feet of torque. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. And if you are mechanically inclined, it's very open, very easy to work at. It's very wide. I love it how seeing in this. I'm not that mechanically inclined, but you can see that it's just easy to work on. You got your coolant up there, your fan, or your air filter right there. Filling for the oil, dipstick right here. Right here is your fuse box. This is one of two. The other one is inside. I'll show you where that's at. Power steering fluid here, and then your fuel filter water separator right there. A nice feature that is added with the batteries is your leads right here. If they do end up dying, you just need a quick jump. The 2 leads right there, you just hook up and then get them going, and then you can actually maintenance the battery, find out what's going on with it. Down below there, we've got these tires. They're the Michelin 255/80 R22.5s. It's a pretty standard freeway tire. Goes a long way, but on the inside right here, we have got our wheel balancers, making it so that it's equalizing the tires, making it so as much road surface is keeping on the actual road, and you're not going to be skipping up and down there like that. I'm going to show you how to shut this. It's really, really easy, but it's going to fight you. There's a whole purpose between that. You see how it's kind of just sitting there, making it so there's the gas rings in there, making it so if a gust of wind or somebody comes and mess with you, or if you're working under there, it's not going to actually squish you. Then you got its straps right here. Lock it down. You're good to go. Just make sure you do the other side as well. Up top here, we've got our breakaway side mirrors, making it so we can see out the side. And when I call them breakaway mirrors, what they do is just break away if you do hit something or if somebody hits you, making it there so they're not going to just shear off. They are powered and heated up top, and then you have your blind zone warning shooting a little bit farther outside right there. Down below here, you've got your engine block heater. For those very, very cold nights, you just hook up with a 110, making it so your fuel's not going to gunk up. You see you've got your 2 side steps up here. It's a very large area, making it so we're being safe as possible, getting as much surface area as possible so you can actually get up there. And you also have the 3 tracks right there. If it is slick or wet out, we're going to be trying to not be as slick as possible. Right here is one of the fuel doors. Click it open right there. It is lockable. Right there, you've got one of 2 fuel tanks. This is a 50-gallon on this side. You got a 50-gallon on the other side for a total of 100 gallons. And then, of course, you have your DEF tank right there. That is a 6-gallon DEF tank, roughly getting you about 300 to 350 miles per gallon. When I say it's lockable, just like that, and then you have your key right there. Just make sure during the wintertime when you are getting snow and stuff up on there that it doesn't freeze. A lot of truckers have a lot of tricks and trades out there to keep it from actually doing that, but if you don't, just make sure that hot water, there are some other tricks that I don't really know about, but you have the ability to do that. Just make sure that you're tapping it so the ice doesn't get in there. Inside here, show you our Summit Hauler conversion. We've got a nice chocolate brown leather in there, very durable, very comfortable seat. They are heated. Controls for it right here. This is an air ride seat, very easy to control. You just go up that and then down in there, absorbing the shock for whatever it is. It's actually an air cab as well, absorbing as much road shock as possible. Right here, controls for your lumbar, and then of course controls for your heated seat right there. Freightliner always has their patented kill switch right here. So if you're not a daily driver on this, what you got to do is just click that over, turn the batteries off, turns off all electronics. It'll save your battery so you're not jumping on the weekends when you want to take it out. Another switch that's in here is the light test right in here. So when you're ready to go, you'll hit that button, get outside here. You'll make sure all of your indicator lights, your headlights, your tail lights, and all your lights up top are working properly. I'm going to get this started really quick, showing you what you're supposed to do when you actually get in here. Put the key in here, turn it to accessories mode. Just make sure your kill switch is on. Wait about 5 seconds. It's going through cycling. Turn it on, starts right up. In the back here, you've got your 3-passenger sofa. When I call it a sofa, meaning that it actually does, if you want to pull over to the side, drop it down into a bed. DOT does regulate this as an actual bed, so they won't give you any crap about it. Pretty comfortable bed. I can sit in there, I'm right at 6 feet. I like laying back there. There's a nice little panel right here. This is where you would be accessing your batteries, the 2 batteries that are right behind here. Very easy to access, 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th bolt back there. Just make sure you have the proper tools, and then you can maintenance the batteries however you'd like. Down below here, a hookup right here for your trickle charger, or topping off your batteries, which is also very important. Track system running all the way down here, making it so you can access the bed, but as you can see right here, we do have a storage door. Very large storage area, diamond plated, very durable. The best feature about this one is we actually add an airline to it, so if you need to fill up a tire, you can blow out the cab whenever you want, but also a fire extinguisher in there as well. It is weatherproofing on the inside of the track, but it is lockable, so you can make sure everything is protected. Nice features. On the back here, this is the second storage. 2 of this size and then 2 of the bigger size, all diamond plated, all lockable. You can put your chains or any flares back there, making it as secure as possible. Right here, we have our aluminum bed covered with the diamond plate, very durable, making it so it's not prone to rust. We do put a steel plate in here to balance out the weight as well. Nice feature that we've added are 2 pre-drilled holes right here, so if you want to add an exterior storage bin or anything like that, a lot of people could put a spare tire on there as well. Really, you can come up with any ideas you want. We do sell the storage boxes here if you wanted us to add that into there. Up top on the headache bar, you've got your backup camera and some more indicator lights. We do use the Voyager system here. You can hook up to 4 cameras on it. They do offer a new feature on there, which is a wireless one if you wanted to add it to your trailer, so you can just have no hard lines and set it up wirelessly. On the bottom of the bed right here, you've got a track system running on both sides, and in the middle, it has a 1,000-pound weight limit if you wanted to tie anything down. And in the middle here, we have what we call our trough system. This is where you're going to be hooking up your fifth wheel or gooseneck. Right now, we have the drop-in ball, and it's actually flipped over, making it so it's a flat surface, but it's very easy to actually do it. You would just pull this little thing right here, pull that up, flip it over, then you've got your gooseneck. Right now, we have a 2 5/16 ball right there, but it's interchangeable to a 3-inch or a 2-inch if you wanted to do that as well. Right here, hookups for your electronics for both your fifth wheel gooseneck and your bumper pull. We are actually already pre-wired or pre-hooked up for airlines for your trailer as well. So if you wanted to do that, you could. Electronics for your Voyager system if you're hardlined. And then right here, we have our 30,000-pound weight limit Gen Y bumper pull hitch. This is fully customizable. You can lower and raise the height on it. It is set up with the 2 5/16 ball right now, but we have the 2-inch below, but you can interchange it to really whatever you want, whatever accommodates for you. Coming around the side over here, you're gonna notice the other 2 storage bins right here. They are the exact same. I don't need to open those up, but all diamond plated, weatherproof, and then of course lockable. Right here, this is your second access point for your other fuel tank. You're only gonna have the remaining fuel tank, once again 50 gallons, making it a total of 100 gallons. It is a self-leveling system, but you still need to fill up on both sides, so just make sure you pull into a fuel station that has that point. Otherwise, you're gonna have to be just going around, making it inconvenient for yourself. Passenger side right here, exact same setup as the driver. Air ride seat, very comfortable, a lot of space in here. Exact same features on it. But of course, right here, this is the second panel under here of where your fuses are. Very easy to access. You just pull this, pull it out, and then you have access to those fuses right there. In the back here, just looking at the other side of this, we're gonna hop up in the actual truck. You're gonna notice on the back console, there's a couple features here, a couple power features. So if you needed to power up a laptop, tablet, or anything that you can think of, it does have a couple of 110s, USB-A and USB-Cs. I'm hopping up in here right now, and also when you're looking up into the front, when he pans there, you're gonna notice the very large windshield in here. 2,500 square inches of windshield, so you can make sure that you can see everything out on the road, being as safe as possible. But you do notice this big black box right here. That is the second part of the Detroit Assurance safety package that is on here. More for the lane keep assist, but it also is coupled with the radar on the front. Once again, making it so that if somebody's braking up there, it will brake for you. But when I'm saying it's going for the lane keep assist, if you're going outside of the lane without signaling, you're gonna get an audible for both right and left, depending on which lane you're coming out of, saying, hey, you're not signaling. Are you meaning to do that? Or are you just falling asleep at the wheel? Hopefully you're not. Staying up top here, you got a couple of storage bins right here and right here. We are pre-wired for CB radios right in here. And then of course to the left, this is where you're gonna look at your backup camera. So when I was saying you can hook up to 4 cameras on it, you would just cycle through. You can have them sitting up here all the time. This does not turn off. So right now we've got it hooked up to the 1. We don't have any other cameras on here, but there's 2, 3, and 4. And then of course you can do the split screen, 1 and 2, and then it'll jump to 1, 2, and 3. And then of course, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But right now we'll just keep it on this one. Up top, you got your air horn right here. And then a secondary mic right here for your Bluetooth, making sure they can hear you when you're making your phone calls. Hopefully you're still paying attention though. Down below here on the side panel, this is your controls for your windows and your mirrors. You'll notice that there's only 2 switches for your actual windows. It's a very cool feature that this does have 4 doors. Right here we have the rear. That's how you would actually adjust up and down for the windows in the back. Once you're done, then it's back onto the front. Defrost for your mirrors right here. Controls for the side mirrors right there. Right here, controls for the actual dashboard. You got a digital display right in the middle. You can customize it however you would like to actually look whatever information you want, but it's just gonna go show you all the information on the actual vehicle. And as you can see right here, you got your RPMs, your PSI for your oil. Right here is your fuel gauge, but also a second feature in there, there's 2 gauges in there. One's for your fuel, which is the white, but also it has your def gauge in there as well, and that's the blue one. Right side, you got your speed, and then you've got your PSI for your air, and it's got primary and secondary in here. White's the primary, blue is the secondary, and then of course your water temperature right there. On the right side here, you've got controls for your Bluetooth, answering and hanging up phone calls, and then your cruise control right there. You're gonna notice there is a, this is how you control your transmission. It is an auto 6-speed transmission, drive, neutral, and reverse. You can go into a manual mode, but just by pushing this right here, and then going up and down in gears, you'll go down to go up, you'll pull up to go down in gears. But also this last feature is an important one, is your engine brake. So right now, in the off feature is all the way up, so there's 3 different levels on it. You got 1, 2, and 3. Setting it to however really you want. Hookups for your air brakes for your trailer, and then this is air for your actual truck. Subwoofer right here. If you need more bass, you want to listen to it a little bit heavier, you would just turn the dial and adjust it accordingly. We also have a red arc system. If you have electronic brakes, or you can set your gain whatever you want. Very, very easy to do. Hazards, dome light, footwell light, and pre-trip light. Mostly just lights, but also the pre-trip one is a very important one. This is for both truck and trailer, so once you're hooked up, you would hit this. It takes a little bit to start, but once you're doing it, you're walking around the actual truck and trailer, just making sure that all indicator lights are working properly. These are very important buttons right here. This is all for your safety systems. The first 3 are always on. These are the buttons to turn it off. Automatic brake assist, lane departure warning, and a traction control. This 4th button right here is your shutdown override. If you get a message saying we're shutting down the engine because there's something internally going wrong with it, but you're right in the middle of the highway and you want to get off and be as safe as possible, what you'll do is you'll hit that button. Obviously get over as quickly as you can, but make sure that you do shut that key off when you're done in a safe spot, because this will keep that engine keep that engine going no matter what. Down below here you have optional switches. You can add really anything you want. Sometimes we add a light bar up front, but you can add a winch if you would like. Really anything that you can kind of come up with, you can add to this right here. It's very easy to hook up to. These are the controls for the rear. So rear cooled air, heated, and then the fan speed right here. Right here we've got our locking differential and then your suspension dump. If you were coming up to a pretty low trailer, you need to dump it down a little bit more, hit that, drops down the back of it, easy to hook up to. Right here is connections, HDMI and USB-A for the infotainment screen that's right here. It has Apple and Android CarPlay, but you do need to be hooked up right there, and then you just plug into your phone. A couple more power outlets, USB-C's here, and then a 12-volt right there. Here's your infotainment screen. Pretty easy to navigate through, self-explanatory, radio, USB, you can stream anything you want, but there's your Apple and Android CarPlay right there, and then of course you have navigation right there. Down below here you've got controls for all your front air, so your fan speed right here, your different zone, and then your heating and cooling right here. You got your recirculated button right there. Coming down here you got your very large middle console area. You see there's 4 very large cup holders, making it so you can put those big gulps, Stanley cups, anything like that. If you do spill anything, they're very easily removed, so you can clean it up. And in the middle here, you've got a large storage area. Store anything you want in there. But that about wraps this one up, guys. If you're interested in this 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Plus with the Summit Hauler conversion, you can feel free to get a hold of me. My information's down below. My email is paul.lavoie@transwest.com, or you can get a hold of me 303-503-3305. Thank you very much, folks. You guys have a great day.